Yeah. What's up, baby? I'm back. All right. I hope you're feeling all right. You feeling good? I'm feeling good. Woo. All right. Today we're going to talk about markups and markdowns as we roll along in the percentage world, baby. We're rolling along. So markups and markdowns. So let's swing it on over here and talk about some stuff about markdowns. All right. You ready? So if you do have this book, okay, you got the one, you know, with the marlin on it. You got that book. We're going to be doing some of that out of there today. So if you want to, while we're going along, if you want to go ahead and turn to page 60 and 5, okay, page 65, we're going to be doing some problems off this page, and then your work's going to be on the pages after that. So if you want to go ahead and open that book up. If you don't have it, well, you know, just follow along best you can, and I'll show the problems underneath here, and everything will be all right. All right? So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the fact that a markup, okay, a markup is the opposite of a discount, okay? The opposite of a discount. I believe my red is about to run out, baby. I don't think there's a whole lot left in there. Might have to switch over to another one. All right. Luckily enough, I got another one. Bingo! All right. So it's markups are the opposite of a discount, and of course, a discount saves you money. So if a discount saves you money, a markup means you pay more. All right, and we're not happy about that. All right. So a markup is the opposite of a discount, which means you pay more. Now, there are reasons for that, okay? Markups are the ways businesses make money, right? Markups are the way businesses make money. Okay? So, you know, they got to make money to pay for all the bills. You know, they got to pay rent. They got to pay water. They got to pay electricity. They got to pay their workers. They got to pay for the stuff, you know, all their supplies that they get. Okay. So they got to make some money, right? And then after they pay all that, you know, whatever they got left, that's called profit. Okay. After they get done paying all these things, these are called expenses. All right. After they get done paying all their expenses, if they got extra money left, when they get done with that, then they hope that they're going to make a profit. If they don't make a profit, then they're going to have to close and shut down and go out of business. Okay, kind of like Gordman's or Gordham's or whatever the name of that place, or Peebles, you know, whatever. Either one of those, same spot, it's a different name of the place, but you know, they've shut it down, closed it down, gone out of business, right? So I'm gonna start out with a pair of shoes that seems to be a hot pair of shoes for you guys. That would be the Nike Air Forces. Okay, and then we'll go to the questions on the page over there that you got. So let's say the Nike Air Forces, okay, let's say they sell them to Hibbett Sports, okay, let's say Hibbett buys them for $45. Okay, so that, you know, Nike sells them to Hibbett for $45. Now, of course, Hibbett can't sell them for $45. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making any money off the deal. So they have to mark up the price, okay? So let's say Hibbett has a markup of 120%. All right, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways you can do this, okay? So if they have a markup of 120%, you can write it as a proportion, okay? If you want to write it as a proportion, that's totally fine. So over here, I'm going to do the proportion way, okay? So here's the proportion method. You can do 120 over 100, okay? Because anytime you have a percentage, even if it's a percentage over 100, you know, that's more than 100%. You're still going to write it over 100. And then, of course, the price of the shoes is 45. So we put it like that. So we'd have 100x there. And then you do 120 times 45. Okay, so if you want to do it over here on your little blue calculator here, 120 times 45, that gives you 5,400. All right, and that'll be easy enough, because if you divide 5,400 by 100, of course you cancel those out, and that equals 1. That means that your markup is going to be $54. Right, so 54 divided by 100, 54 bucks, right? So that means they are marking up the price. Okay, so this is the markup. Now, how much did they pay for the shoes? Well, they have to pay $45 for the shoes. They're going to mark the price up $54. So what do you think I ought to do with those two numbers right there, the 45 and the 54? Add them, right? So over here, I would say, okay, $54 plus $45. And so that means the retail price that they are going to sell them for, of course, is $99 when you add those two together. So don't get confused and think that the markup is your last answer, okay? That's just how much they're going to raise the price so they can pay their expenses or, you know, try to make profit. So they're marking them up $54. You go back up there and add it to the 45. 45 plus 54 gives you 99, okay? So markup 54, retail price 99. Please make sure you put the dollar sign in like that. And if it's, you know, a whole number, make sure you put the 00 on the end. Put the 00 on the end. Put the 00 on the end. All right. Now we're going to go to one of your questions you got here on your check your understanding. Okay, so let's go down here to number 1 is a discount. We'll come back to that one in a second. But number 2 says the grocery store buys the organic apples for 75 cents per apple. The grocery store marks up the cost of the apple by 18%. To the nearest cent, how much will one organic apple cost at the grocery store? Okay, so one apple is 75 cents. They're marking up, okay, the cost by 18%, and we got to find out what the cost of the apple is going to be after they mark it up. So 75 cents is the cost of the apple. Okay, this is page 65. I can't see that. And this is number 2 on page 65. All right, so the apple is 75 cents, and they're marking it up 18%. All right, so I showed you the proportion way in that one. So over here, I'm just going to write that again, and then I'll do it a different way for this one as well, so the second way. So again, if you've got 18%, of course, that would be 18 over 100. Okay, anytime you got a percentage, just write it as some number over 100. Then the price of the apple is 75 cents, so that would be x over 0.75. Okay, you could cross multiply, find all that out. Now another way you can do it is you can do 0.75 times 0.18. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change that to a decimal. Okay, 18%, if you change it to a decimal, is 0.18. So 0.75 times 0.18 can also give it to me. So 75 cents for the apple. 0.18 is the 18%. All right, that means, you know, we got a 5 there. That's 0.135. Now we have to do dollars and cents, right? So since that is a 5 there, that's going to round that up to how many cents? Hopefully you are saying 14 cents. All right, so that is the markup. If you go back over here and do this problem, you'd get the same thing. Okay, real fast, we'll do 18 times 0.75. 18 times 0.75. And then of course you got to divide that by 100. Divided by 100. And you can still see you're getting the same thing, that 0.135. But you have to round to 14 cents. Okay, so either way you do it, get the same thing. So since this is the markup, the 14 cents, I got to add that to 75 cents. So 75 cents is the original price of the apple that they buy it for. Okay, they're marking it up 14 cents. So we add those two together, and of course that's 9, and that's 8. And that means they're charging 89 cents. Okay, so that would be the retail price of the apple. Okay. All right, so there's number 2. Let's see what time we got. Oh, we're still good. Okay, so let's go back up here to the bat question. Okay, we're going to do the bat question right here. It says the bat originally cost $40. All right, and the sporting goods store marks it up 87.5% for baseball bats. All right, so the original bat is $40 and they're marking it up. All right, and we'll fill in some of these words. All right, so to get this equation, the markup equals the percent times the original. Okay, the percent times the original gives you the markup. All right, so let's go here. So we've got the percent, and this is page 65. And this is example 3 up there. So the bat is $40, and they're marking it up 87.5%. Okay, so we're going to multiply those two things together, just like I did in this other one. So we're going to go 40 times 0.875. Okay, 40 times 0.875 means they're going to mark that bat up $35. $35. That's $35 and no cents. Decimal 00. Decimal 00. All right, so that's the markup. Okay, that's going to increase the price. So if you go back up here, okay, increase the price. All right, so we're going down to $40 plus $35. Look at me putting all those zeros on the end. That means, of course, they're going to sell the bat for $75 for retail price. Retail. So there's your markup. There's your retail price. All right. Now, hold on just 1 second. All right, let's throw the riddle in here before we go and review a couple things to finish it out. All right, so this was the riddle from the other day. Not too many people gave me that answer. What has 2 thumbs and no fingers? The right answer to that was a pair of mittens. All right, and if you think about mittens, of course, they kind of look like this. You got your place for your thumb, and then you kind of put your hand in there. So, if you got a pair of those, that means you got, 2 thumbs and no fingers. All right, so today's riddle. What word has the most letters in it? Alright. What word has the most letters in it is today's riddle. What word has the most letters in it? That's a good one. See if you can send me that. Get you some extra credit off that, okay? Alright, let's come back to one more here. We're going to go to do these 2 problems real fast. So number 1 here on the check your understanding, it says the hardware store is having a blowout sale where everything is 40% discounted. The weed eater sells for $145. How much will the weed eater cost during the blowout sale? So we're getting 40% off $145. So real fast, I'm going to flip it over. This is page 65, number 1. Okay. So the weed eater is $145. $145. We're getting 40% off. Again, you can do it in the proportion method, so I'll just write the proportion real fast. That would be 40 over 100 equals x over 145. You can do it that way if you want to, or you can just multiply these together. 145 times 0.40. Okay. 145 times 0.40. They give you $58. Alright, so that's the discount. That's how much you're going to save. Alright, so once you figure out the discount, of course you're going to come over here and to get the sale price. You're going to do $145 minus $58. And of course you're going to have to borrow. That would be 13, 15, that's 7. And then 13 minus 5 is 8. So that would be $87. When you type it in, please put on the decimal 00 and give me $87 and no cents. Okay, so the discount is $58. When it's a discount or it's saving you money, of course you got to subtract it to get the sale price. So this one you subtract from. All right, the last one we're going to review here real fast is number 3 about the hailstorm. All right, hail causes car damage because it leaves all kinds of dings on them. So you got a car that's 27,500, but the damage is done, the hail does to the cars makes it 17,875. So what was the percent of discount on the damaged compact car? So we know the two prices. We don't know the percent. So this means, of course, we got to subtract these and find the change in the price, put it over the original price, and then do X over 100 because we don't know the percent. So I'm going to go through this again. This is page 65, and this is number 3. Okay. So remember, for this is a review now. Change over original equals X over 100. All right. So if I take the two prices, that would be 27,500 minus 17,875. So here we go. 27,500 minus 17,875. As you can see, I'm using a calculator, but I'm showing my work. So the change is 9,625. So here's my proportion. 9,625 over the original price before it got the hail damage, 27,500 equals X over 100. All right. So we got to multiply here, cross multiply there. So that's 27,500X. Let's see what this big number is here. So take that, multiply it by 100, which means, of course, I'm just going to add on a couple zeros. So that is 962,500. 2,500. I'm going to divide it by 27,500 because that was the original price. Okay, divide that by 27,500. Divide it by 27,500. And hey, that's 35%. All right. Did the price go up or down? Since the hail hit the car, did the price go up or did the price go down? All right, so it went from 27,000 to 17,000. Of course, that's going down. So that, of course, is a decrease. 35% decrease in the price of the car because of the hail damage. Okay, it was beating on it. That was not a good time for the people. Okay. All right, if you can send me the riddle answer, you can send me the name of this song and the artist, you know you got some extra credit coming your way. You also got a quiz coming your way, people. So hopefully I understand everything. If you got any questions, let me know. Until next time, peace out, baby.